hello to everybody. Let's just click on that. I'm just going to go here, just 2 seconds. Quite tired today. I think that's how you do. How do you do that again? Bloody videos playing. Anyway, look at me. I'm all scarfed and put up with. Oh, hello. No thanks. Put that on mute. There we go. Hello and welcome to the show. I am videoing from the sunny Gran Canaries. Yep, I decided to take a wee holiday. And as a consequence of that, oh, Michael, how are you, sir? It is absolutely cold tonight, and I'm sitting out. New hairstyle. Did you see the video where we get my hair cut? Roween done that secretly. It's not fair. Hi, Jay. How you keeping, mate? And Stuart, how are you? And Michael, how are you? So I'm stuck in the Canaries. I decided to take a flight over to the Canary Islands to get some heat. And that's what I've done. I booked into a hotel here, and I'm currently enjoying. It was actually quite hot today. I arrived, it was about 20, 22, 23 degrees, which is great. I need that. So anyway, how are you all tonight? Hope everyone joins us in the coming 10, 15 minutes. I've just eaten my food, so I'm quite, what would you call it, tired and lethargic, purely because of eating the grub. But it's been a good wee flight, and I've enjoyed myself. Is my signal quite iffy? Right, that's probably the Canary Islands signal. I hope it's not going to be crap. Yeah, Jay, I'm out of it. I've decided that I want a bit of a break. And it's cold. It's just cold here today. The night has fallen. It was warmer, really warm today. I think it's because I got a wee bit of sunburn by walking up and down the pier. Anyway, so how are we all? Any things happening on your side of the town? Jonathan, Stuart, Jay, anything happening? Is the video is very choppy. Sorry about that. I see that. Ugh. Yeah. Can I ask BMCA? It feels like I know you from somewhere. That has come up before. And all I can think of is like a motorcycle academy. But I'm just wondering, is that who it is? Because if that is who it is, hi Tony. Is that who it is? It just clicked on me there. Because you've been on my channel for a while now. And if it is, how are you, Tony? How's it going? If it's Tony, maybe I'm losing it. Anyway, did you? No, I didn't bring the burner phone. But did you hear about it, Michael? So I done this burner phone, and I've got nothing but fans calling instead of haters. I had one person egregiously down the phone at me, and they couldn't actually have the courage to speak to my face. So sadly, I have not had much haters on the phone, which would have been funny. All right, Darren, how you keeping, sir? Sorry about the video today, guys. It's a bit terrible. Les, welcome to the channel. How are you all? I'm sitting here on the balcony of Gran Canaria. I decided to book into a place called Melamaris, I think it's called. But it's really nice. It's a lovely wee place. Yeah, BMCA looks like Motorcycle Academy. But maybe I'm wrong. Anyway. Les, how are you? Darren, how are you? And BMCA is getting me. I know that name, BMCA. Were we in a motorcycle club together once? Just make sure we're right in that one. Anyway, this week has been pretty good for us in sales. I've earned a bit of money. Well, Kevin, how are you, sir? You're the legend. How are you? I'm a bit. I think I'm a bit. Oh, right, okay, thank you. Thank you, Les. Les, Dan, just give me the digital downloads. I'd love to see what's going on. You don't mind if I have a wee sneaky, because it's my holiday. I am on holiday. I went and bought myself a few beers, some Maltese beer. I'll just take a wee sip here. Yum. Um, Watching him chilling out in the islands while I'm here. What is it? I hear it's cold in the north. I hear it's cold. I'm sort of glad that I took a bit of a space at the minute. You know that I've actually got a bit of a. I'm sort of glad that I took a bit of a space what the hell? At the minute. You know. I'm doing a watch on the channel, trying to get sort of things put in. But you'll probably find there not be that many people on tonight. Guys, what are your thoughts about changing the date on Saturday? Do you think it's a bad time to be doing? Jonathan, I bet it's cold. I'm terribly sorry about that. Did anyone see my video on Lisburn? Or is it launched yet? The downfall of Lisburn's retail trade. Have I put that up yet? I wonder, have I? I don't think I have I? Oh, come on. Is anyone in the nice weather at the minute? Has anyone actually travelled out, enjoying themselves? No? No one doing it? I feel no, it's not been put up yet. Well, the sheep sheds. Back and from sheep sheds. Thursday nights, mate. Most people are out Friday, Saturday night. I know the videos. Okay, well, yeah, we're doing a wee video on Lisburn. So I've decided that I'm going to do some extra videos this next few months on the downfall of retail in every town around Northern Ireland and the reasons for it. Given the fact that I owned a shop nearly in every town in Northern Ireland, I kind of know what happened and why it failed. Oh, Stuart, Azerbaijan? Are you serious? Well, enjoy that. I wouldn't mind seeing what happens to there. It's beautiful, actually. Yeah, so Jonathan, yeah, no, I get that. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to sort of put an impose on politicians in Northern Ireland who sit and talk absolute pure dung about the issues surrounding how we want to get commerce up, we want to make it work, and they don't give a fiddler's. Jonathan, there are politicians who I know out of Carrickfergus, and I can assure you, they pretend they care. No, and the reason why it's closed down is there are two main factors to that when it comes to retail. Now, I had 17 shops, and it was killing me back 8 years ago, 9 years ago, 10 years ago, where I was paying phenomenal amounts of money in rates. And the rates office don't give you a chance. They don't give you any levels of assistance. They just say, pay me or you're dead. That's what they do. They kill our businesses and they threaten court action as soon as you don't pay it in advance. Now, if they do any damage to your property, so say for example they're doing some work on the outside of out of Carrick, say Carrick or Lisburn or Belfast, and they're tearing up your outside of your path, outside of your shop, they still ask for full rates. As far as they're concerned, that's your problem. I had nothing but, see, when I closed down my shops, and I put this down in the Lisburn video. Now, I think the Lisburn video is going out on Sunday then. If it's not on Friday, it's still on Sunday. I can't remember which one I done on Friday. Well, yes, that's right, Les. I mean, you know, it is. The way people do shop is changing. However, I still believe there is room for cost-effective fashion. There's Darren, regarding trade in Lisburn. I was there at Chick-fil-A. It was bunged. Well, yeah. So that's the young folk, I think. Hi, Krish. How are you, sir? I think that's the young people that are eating that stuff. They've got so much disposable income. Nobody's leaving and getting a mortgage anymore, even their mums and dads. That's the reason why a lot more fooderies, eateries are doing so well at the minute in the UK as a whole. But that itself brings a whole level of different levels of tomorrow's problems, such as obesity and the crisis of poverty and the desire not to eat in and cook yourself, you know. We're teaching our young that it's better to just eat out. I don't agree with that as far as I'm concerned. Jonathan, I hate that capitalism worked better than anything we used so far. Give business less rates, cheaper rents, scrap the now new national insurance tax, and we will have more business. And you're right, Jonathan, you are spot on, sir. Because as far as I'm concerned, the rates office, they need to change their act. They really do. What they do is they superimpose a lot of taxation on the commercial districts and expect them to pay more than residential. In England, I think it's a 50-50 split, whereas in Northern Ireland, it exactly is it's a majority split with commercial industrial, which is not fair as far as I'm concerned. As far as I'm concerned, it should be equal. We should pay 50% per square foot off what we own, but it doesn't happen that way. And the way that they treat you as well, the rates office will say that if you owe them more than £3,000 and you haven't paid it within the year, they will immediately go for bankruptcy, and that's not fair. They're this way of trying to break you simply if you don't have the cash to do so, which is not fair. I don't find it a very fair scenario at all, to be honest with you. Yeah, no, Jonathan. There's Jay. Hi, Ka. We love you from London. London's a great place. I was born and reared there. I was born in Feltham, if you know Feltham. Middlesex now gone, I think. It's just Greater London now. Let's have a look. So Jay says the government doesn't care. They don't care. No, you're right. They don't give a toss. They don't care about your vote. And the problem is they always seem to get re-elected. So what's the point in working for anyone that, when you're getting re-elected, no matter what you do, no matter what you don't do, and if you give yourself a nice pay rise up to 90,000 quid, which they've just applied for in Stormont, well then as far as I'm concerned, why should you work for anyone if you're getting the money for free? I just find it absolutely ridiculous, but there it goes. So tax-free, all the problems are the way, especially the UK government. The UK government are, I don't know, throughout, they're corrupt. It doesn't matter who we have. The way I see it is we have no one to vote for. And people said, "Oh, you should go for politics," but I know for a fact that I would end up being hated purely because I wouldn't be the kind of person that would have consideration for non-UK voters or people who don't vote. Come to think of it, so that's what it is. So Les, the commercial rates. She says the commercial rate system is unfair. And why is charity shops filling up? Yep, charity shops are filling up because there's zero rates. Nobody pays council rates if you're a charity. And the landlord gets it for free, so they can reduce the price as well. So there's no... Brian says hit the gym. Really? That's mature. That's very mature. So Stuart, takeaway food is safe. I hope you're not telling me to hit. Are you telling someone? Do I know the gym? Oh, for crying out loud. Brian, grow up, mate. Really. I'm on the beer, so watch yourselves. Because I probably am starting talking nonsense to you all. Oh, dear. So where are we? Takeaway food is safe from the Amazon effect. You're totally right. Claire Bear. Hi, Al. From Wales. Have you any yellow bellies? Yellow bellies. Yeah, I call them all cowards, yes. Or as we say in Northern cards. But yeah, I call them cowards. And no, none whatsoever, Claire Bear. No one has decided to hate me. So sadly, yeah, it's not making many good videos. However, we've already said, and I've decided what I'll do, is I will make a video and I'll say, right, you're all cowards. I'm not wasting my money anymore on yous. I'm going to turn it over to a fan phone where people can talk to me directly if they've got any ideas, suggestions, or concerns about my YouTube video. That's what I'll do. Now, as far as I'm concerned, anyone wants to talk to me, you're more than welcome. Sadly, I haven't taken the phone with me to the Canary Islands or to France. So Ruim has it right now, and he's recording Hello the Hater phone. I don't think he's got anything. He hasn't reported to me to tell me that he has. So, Stuart, Al, what do you think of American Canadian shops in Northern Ireland? Here they don't have to pay rates, go bankrupt, and before setting up. Well, they're a big con, aren't they? They're not American councils, or they're not American businesses. They're con men. I hear anyone goes into a candy shop. Number one is they're selling illegal products. Number two is they're not paying their rates or their taxes. It's a bit like the phone businesses. When I was doing my chain of phone shops, there was this whole pile of people places like Pakistan, and they were working way below minimum wage, and charging like a fiver to do an iPhone screen, in which they couldn't compete with. I just couldn't compete at that level, and sadly, it ended up that I was lost against these work gangs. I couldn't do anything with these work gangs. So, yeah, the rinse and repeat. It's the same with barbershops, allegedly. Barbershops, candies, phone shops now, or they're still phone shops, barbershops, candy, and washing. You know, the car washers, they're the exact same problem. Hi, Asia, how are you? Les, we need less politics, less legislation, more autonomy. You're totally right. We are overburdened. I gave up my retail shops because I had every government plonker walking into my place. It was an absolute disgrace. It was getting on my wick. We ended up with so many people walking into my door. I had the anti-smoking people, the PRS, who wanted money for simply if I played a track in the background or my staff were listening to their music. They couldn't do it working for me. I had to pay a license for that. TV license I had to pay for, even though I didn't have a TV. We had people coming in telling me how to change my signs on the outside of the property, and that if I put in these big signs outside, they're called A-board signs, they weren't allowed for insurance reasons. And they came and basically told me to take it in or get fined. So fining or prosecution was one of the biggest issues that I had every day, day in, day out, interrupting my day-to-day business. Paying rates wasn't enough for them. They wanted to come and make a job's worth of my life. It's the same wherever you go. Because, the construction side, we've got these people from the Heritage Environment Department, head for short, bad head for as far as I'm concerned. But them people are interrupters. They're not disruptors, they're interrupters, and there's a lot of them. There's a lot of people making their jobs worth when it comes to, when I owned the hotel, I had so many plonkers from governments, from the Environment Agency, from fire protection. We had to do regular checks, the licensing laws, the police kept on coming in every 10 minutes, constantly telling me what to do. There's always, when you set up a business, and mostly in Northern Ireland, I understand, they seem to be absolutely abhorrent in how they govern you. They govern you by interrupting your life. So the best way to do is to hide in a back room somewhere and do business in the mass. That's the only way to do it, where they don't see you. Under the covers. Money laundering fronts. You're right, Stuart. Absolutely. We need less government, not more. That's right, Jay. I agree. The way I see it is, bring some heat back with you. Aisha, there's none tonight. Look, I've got the scarf on and everything. Christ, it's cold outside. But I decided to do it because I wanted to show you the views, but it got dark. That's kind of the views. That is Gran Canaria. It is beautiful today. It was gorgeous today. But yeah, I'll try and bring the heat, even if it's coming off my bacon skin, as we say, the bacon skin. My face has got a bit red. I'll be nice and tan by the time I get back. So what do you think they're doing in the US in terms of cutting down government? Now, listen, a lot of people would hate me for this. There are things that I don't agree with, but I suppose in my time, with all the crap that I've had in the last 10 to 12 years, as far as I'm concerned, I feel that America needs it. Donald Trump, myself, I feel he's a very wise man now, second presidency, and I don't get it. I don't get how he's changed, he's evolved, he's adapted. Maybe he wasn't good at it then. Maybe he wasn't right. I don't see you in the... Hi, Cam. Hello. I'll wait you in a minute, mate. I'm just doing this thing about presidents. Stay there. Don't leave me. Cameron is my, see, Big Cam? Big Cam's my son. He calls himself Big Cam because he thinks he's going to be as big as his dad. Oh, we don't. Anyway, so yeah, no, the US to me, I mean, with the Doge, I support the Dodge or the Doge thing because clearly there's something not right with the government in the US. And I would say firmly and foremostly, that's in every westernized democratic civilization as we speak right now. I believe that there are so many of them in so many positions of power, taking so much cash and taking off people like us. And we have to sit and take it like complete assholes. So the way I see it is we need a Doge in the UK or Ireland. We need to stop this nonsense. It's just getting hard. I will be honest with you now. The reason why I'm here is because I'm looking at opportunities of taking myself away and going to another country because I feel that in the next few years they're going to be harder on people like me with money, which I've hard earned. I've already paid my taxes. I deserve to keep the money that I've earned. Anyone that invests in me, they've hard earned it. They deserve to keep their money and they deserve to invest their money where they want. But it's clear the way they're going right now is they're looking very much to screw the wealthy people over and bring us all down to a very poor state where we're all depending on the state. And I say that's what's going. So hello, Cameron. I love you, mate, and I'll see you when I get home. Aisha, you're trapped in your home. Whereabouts you trapped? Tell me where you are. I want to hear more. WB, any advice for looking for someone starting a career in Northern Ireland today? Loads of advice, WB. Tons of it. Absolute tons of it. Where do you start? Number one, do you want to do sole trading or do you want to do company? If you want to do sole trading, that's always the best way to start out. If you're just starting, just start off as a sole trader. So WB trading as WB trades. And that's all you do. You set up a little private company, or you set up a little trading as account and you upload all the documentation to trade. Don't use it as a personal because you're going to get screwed for personal. It won't work as a personal. Do it as a business. You can do as a sole trader. Number two is buy as much relative stock as you can. Try and stay specialist. There's a bit of light going on. Try and stay specialist. In other words, when you're doing when you're selling stock, try and do things that just other people won't sell. Couple of things I've got in mind right now. Would you believe Dr. Martens? For some reason, Dr. Martens do really well at the minute. I can't get enough of them. And all you need to do is set up a trade account with the company that do Dr. Martens and start trading, or do a sub trader and start getting stuff like that. Another thing that I've got, which is really good sales, is batteries. That's what I do. I do batteries. But there are things that other people need, such as, here's a prime example. Copper nails. Would you believe copper nails? Big industry where people, when they want copper nails, they have to buy like £1,000 worth. There's not enough business doing roofing materials for the smaller roofer repairs. So if you want my advice, try that one out. I could give you all sorts of business advice on that. Set up for eBay, list, and you will start making money when you start hitting about 1,000 items, and you can make a good income, but you have to lift about 1,000 or list about 1,000. Your landlord has dug everything up outside your home and has not given me any notice. Aisha, where are you from? Where are you from? Hi Lexi, how are you, love? So there's Cameron, my son, and there's Lexi, my daughter. I have two daughters, two very beautiful daughters, and a great, gorgeous son. And they're both looking at me, and I suppose my daughter, Lexi, Cameron, is Amy in today? I don't think she is, isn't she? She's busy curtain, as I say. 45 boxes, there should be a national register for. Oh my goodness, you are speaking to the converter there, the 45. I agree with you. There should be. There is a national registry of landlords. I am registered on 3 landlord databases now. 3. 2 of them are with government, and one of them is a company database that advises me how to become a better landlord. Yeah, not good. As far as I'm concerned, there's a lot of bad tenants, and they may the bad tenant that I have currently. Now I tried talking to her and said, look, I want to go to negotiation. I want you to talk to me. They've not they've not enacted still. No matter what I say to them, it's just like they want to go down the hard route. Looking at the property, yeah, it's not good. So yes, there should be a national database of bad tenants, but I'd say it's because landlords are wealthy, or that is assumed that landlords are wealthy. We can't really always gather that. Now, I do quite well out of it, but other landlords could be what they refer to as mistaken landlords, people who have their mother or father who've died and they got through a will, they got their property and said, well, I'm not going to live in my old house, so I'll rent it while it builds value. And they end up with so many problems as a one-off landlord on their skin and can't afford to relive whether they're going to get a loan to get it repaired. Yes, Darren. Yes, I feel like I'm in Bangor. Yes, it's a disgrace. It's cold. I do believe thoroughly that it's because I was out in the sun and my skin's burning a bit. I've got pure white skin and I've went and turned like a crabfish pink. So if you've ever seen a prawn, that is me. Prawn Castle. That's me. Hi, Jimmy. How are you? Um, oh, America. Yes, good for you, mate. There should be a national register for bad tenants. What do you think? Again, yep. No, I've already answered that. Yeah, I'm a bit in rears at the minute. I'm talking to everyone and saying hello to everyone. So I want to also say hello. Um, yes, Lexi. Thank you, darling. Big Cam. What? Yep. Let's not say what, Cameron. Just repeat down or reread it. Don't say what when you don't. That's a bit silly. Andrew, 100%. President Trump all the way forever. And I get that. Trump is actually he's a businessman like me. He says it as it is. And as far as I'm concerned, his first term wasn't the best for him. It hit him on COVID. And he's a character. He is a character. And people don't like me for saying it. And then I come across, maybe I'm a bit Republican, but I can assure you, if Trump was standing here and he wanted my vote for the UK, I would press yes, 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 yes. I wouldn't care. That to me, and I don't care if I was hated. I think a lot of people who voted for Trump probably were hated by the Democrats, or people who voted Democrats or lost a few friends over it. But I believe it was the best decision for America. And I now know that Donald Trump himself is actually helping the UK by telling people like Keir Starmer that you're not going to do this online safety bill or else we'll put tariffs on you. I mean, what an amazing man. He saved us from not being able to say what we want to say. And now, like the likes of Scotland, I don't know if any of our Scottish friends are here today, but if you say something in prayer and think it here, and then it's called thought offences. When you think of something offensive, you can now get arrested. It's Scotland, which is what the hell is happening to the world when you get arrested for simply thinking it? The world's gone mad. We are in. I don't know if any of you guys know 1982. No, it's not. It's 1984. Get that one right. And it's George Orwell. Orwellian times. I feel we're in it when we're getting arrested for thinking that I'm praying for that person who just got an abortion. They got prosecuted for it. The police came and arrested them. Aisha, you're in Essex in the UK, moving back to Ireland soon. Whereabouts in Ireland are you moving to, Aisha? North, south, or otherwise? American people very proud of our Trump. Look, well done, William. You know what? You're very lucky to be in a country. I might even apply. I don't know if I can get it. There's some places in Europe and other places where we can get 6 months ownership, but it feels like America's open to me now as a successful entrepreneur. That America wants people like me, and I feel welcomed. I don't just feel like I'm simply, overlooked. So yeah, I didn't expect a serious an answer. I appreciate your time, WB. Anytime you want any advice, come and speak to me. You got my phone now. If you have a look, there's a hater phone. You can call me if you ever need to speak to me. I'll be there for you. Dublin is unaffordable. Yeah. Oh my goodness, Dublin has turned to shit. I was in Dublin and I am so sorry. Dublin is not Dublin anymore. I don't know what's happened to Dublin. We went down the town. We were dressed and I was dressed in my beautiful. We were going for a meeting, and I was dressed in my beautiful suit, had a lovely watch on, really looked the part, and people were staring at me as like they wanted to rob me, and I went, I'm gonna get back into my jeans and my shirt. I'm just gonna dress down. So me and Big Al, they're still dad. You see videos of your man being arrested in Lurgan for non-payment of rates. Oh, really, Seb? Where was this, mate? I didn't hear of this. You might find I'll maybe be arrested too. I haven't paid my rates fully for the whole year. I had a rates bill of £39,000. And yeah, that was hard to pay. 39,000 I'm paying this year for rates for properties that I haven't even tenanted yet. There, I've got two properties that are not tenanted. Excuse me for taking a drink. I have properties that are not tenanted, and the rates office is still charging me rates. It takes about 9 to 12 months to get them reevaluated for tenancy, which is a joke. I wouldn't mind seeing about that. I'll have to see the video on that, Sib. Hello from South Africa, brother. Where are you from in the UK? Mylon, we are from, well, sorry, I'm not, well, I am I from? I don't know how that works. I'm from Northern Ireland. However, I'm currently in Gran Canaria. I'm taking a wee holiday. Yes, this is a scarf. Yes, that is me. I'm cold. Sandra, hi, Sandra from Catterick, Court, Yorkshire. Beautiful cake. I love Catterick. It's beautiful. You have to take care in the sun. What sun? It's about 20 degrees. It's not too bad. So yeah, I've got factor 30 on, but I don't think it really matters. I don't get sunburnt that bad, I think. Yep. Yeah, we could do absolutely Claire Bear, or Claire Bear, I agree. We could do with a Trump. I wish I had an English accent, to be honest with you guys, because I think I would be a perfect Trump because I've got got the fake hairdo. It's a wig. I could talk. It's a big place. It's good. Well, I'll try a bit harder. Maybe I should just do a Northern Irish man or Northern Irish Trump. Trump is a man. He gets things done so well. Staper. Yeah, I totally agree. This is something that I'm seeing, and I was a bit, should I talk about Trump? But hey, he's a man, and he's doing well. Doge rocks, and Elon Musk, as much as he's a bumbling idiot sometimes, he's got brains to burn. That man is a legend. I wish I was like him. I wish I had half of his intelligence. Here we go. So, Aisha, I've been home 18 years now. My landlord has never had the electrics checked. Aisha, I would advise you to move. It looks like you've got a terrible landlord. Why don't you put a video on? Maybe I should come and see it. That's a great video I should do, actually. Big Al checks out another tenant, another landlord's property. And I'll fly over and see you if you're over wherever you are. I'll fly over and we'll do a big video, me and Ruin, about the state of your property. And I'll tell you where they're going, well, you may not be able to get much happening. It seems they're trying to get you out by the looks of it. But if you want, we can do a video. I can fly over to you. Thought Police, yeah, Dublin. Yeah, I agree. Jay, have you seen the film? I don't know if you've seen the film. It's pretty cool. It's got some really good actors in it. Quite a bit slow, but it kind of delivers what, if you look at the wealth, it's a bit, they're trying to be poor, but it has the same. V for Vendetta is quite similar as well. Scotland has become I agree, Leslie. Leslie's got that one. It has become Marxist. I don't recognize Scotland anymore. I don't even want to go there. And it's funny, isn't it, how you want to travel to a country that is safe politically. And I never thought about it until you just mentioned it, Leslie, about being a Marxist state. Because I don't like going to places where, and that was why I probably haven't entered America for such a long time. I loved America back when it was the years of Bush and some years of Clinton. I enjoyed America. America was a great place, but it turned a bit weird, and I kind of don't like it now. So hopefully it changes for the best. Trump or deep state? Sean Kurz. Trump or deep state? Well, Trump. Deep state needs to die, the way I see it. South Big Al. Oh no, you're saying you're from the South in County Offaly, right? Because there's a thing called South Park, and there's a guy called Big Al there. and he's gay and he's okay. I'm super. So that's not me. That is not me. Okay. Darren, how are you, sir? Like him or not, Trump gets things done. He does. You're totally right. When politicians have you, Caroline, listen, I agree. We've got that Canadian backbone guy. He's got a bit of a backbone. The one that's looking to stand in against Trudeau. He's an opposition party. He's very much like Trump. He recognizes two genders and doesn't want wokeism taken over. He wants to get rid of drugs in Canada. He looks good. He looks very interesting. I actually think that there's a reason for that. I'm not sure if we've got someone in our country in the UK yet. Are you leaving for a good holiday? Are you having a good? Yes, I am, Frozen. I am having a good holiday. However, I'm supposed to be shopping for a house, and I decided, sod it. I'm going to go stay in a warmer area because I want to get warm. Because I'm sick of setting up chimneys in the middle of cold in Northern Ireland and getting my balls frozen off. So I just wanted to heat my cockles. So that's where I'm in Gran Canaria. So I'm enjoying it. Yeah, I'm enjoying this Maltese beer. It's quite nice. It's refreshing-ish. When I talk too much, it makes my mouth dry for some reason. So I have to drink more. Maybe that's what they done. Let's have a look. Sandra, what part did you play in the film The Gangs of New York? Ah, good question. I don't know. Gangs of New York. It's been a while ago since I see who the characters are. Good question, though. Very good question. Can't give you the answer to that one, I'm afraid. You tell me. What do you think I should... I'm not... I'm probably one of them fat mayors or something, someone who talks shite. Yeah. So here we got Les. Also, the taxes in Scotland are much higher than the rest of the UK. Many tax rate payers. Number relocated to Northumberland. Cheaper housing and cheaper taxes. Yeah. I mean, listen, I believe in location. Look, if it's too unaffordable now in London, then move north. That's it. Move north, change for economical reasons, and make the place a better place. You could bring your wealth to the north. Why not bring, say, for example, yourself to Manchester, to Liverpool, to places like Sunderland? There are beautiful places that you can go live, and their rent is cheap. Like Northern Ireland. Come to Northern Ireland. It's a beautiful country. Terrible politicians at the minute, but beautiful country. And the rent's good. I charge my average rent. I've got some rentals at 600, got some rentals at 500. I've got two rentals at 400. And my biggest rental at the minute is 850 a month. So cheap rent. Come stay in Northern Ireland. Ireland's not so hot at the minute. Now, with that, the cost of living is cheaper. And that's the reason why a lot of people will still get the big wages and live in London. But you're living in a rat race. Move to the north and enjoy it. Have a better quality of life. There's some great places I've been to. And it's cheap. It's cheap to live. So, yeah. Al, is there any news on the old school? Oh, so when I get back, we're going to do a video of me getting my JCB. And I'm going to take my land back. That's number one. And I'm going to put a big pack on where I take my land back. I'm going to put it in the ground for them to read it. And in there, we'll have a historical land map of the straight line of where they put a dog leg and took the land off me. What they've done is it's offensive, but I've decided not to do anything until I really establish the facts. So when I've got the facts, true is the modern map plan has changed. But I assume that what they've done is the modern map designers have come and brought it uncontended and not changed the historical maps. And the church decided to protest it. I don't think they even knew that this happened. So I can't take the Orange Men to court on that. As with regard to the damage, no more damage has been done. We have refixed the roof. There wasn't much monetary damage done. We are pulling off the roots on that. So when I get back, we've got a bit more work to do in regards to the roof, get the ivy still pulled off. And I'm going to be ignoring, and I say the word ignoring, the head departments. I'm going to do videos on that as well. And I'm going to order windows, my own windows, and I'm not going to give a fiddler what they say. Purely because I feel that they've done nothing. They've not communicated to me about the school. They've not sent me any emails. They've not sent me any documentation. So the government themselves are trying, I feel what they're trying to do is trying to scaremonger me to go, oh, do nothing, say nothing, be nothing. But the way I see it is, well, look, you've had enough time to reply to me. You've had enough to do with. Did I find out who damaged the property? I don't know. I didn't. No one has come onto the property since I currently put the cameras on. So that what that means to me is that even though I said, oh, hold on, wait out. I don't know if you missed me there, guys. So I believe that whoever's watching me on the channel, they now know that I have CCTV on the property. So no one has gone onto the property and done that. So Sarah Watts, in London, I was renting a 1-bedroom flat 3 years ago, Bromley in Kent. I know it very well. I now live in Catterick. Rent is £500. Nice quality life. There it is. Catterick's lovely. I love Catterick. It's beautiful. It is. Yeah, I love Catterick. Sandra, well done you for living there. You should, yeah, you should advertise that more, because that's what people should do from London. I live in that rat race in London. I don't get it. I don't get it. I think they're poor, but people don't realize it. As it's not listed, surely you can change it. Yes, I can, Leslie. I can change the windows. So I am going to change the windows. I'm going to get. I was considering Hedge. That's me, mate. It's not you. I'm on the Canary Islands here, and I think the Wi-Fi is a bit shite. So I do apologize. I hope you can hear me properly. But yeah, I'm probably very. I don't know. That's a really good robotic impression there. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll do it again on command. No problem. That's what I do. Well, Hedge, listen, good luck. I'm sorry that you couldn't stay. It's not me. It's Canary Islands. It's where we are. So I'd love to see you back next week. Yes, you do, Bedfeet. I am Northern Irish. Very, very proud to be Northern Irish. And I'm currently in the Canary Islands. I'm not living here. I am supposed to be looking for a house here, trying to get some sort of domicile. I'm maybe going to go to south of France, not Spain. I just came down here because it was warmer. And that's what people tend to do when they got a bit of money to spend. That's the idea, get away from the shite sometimes, you know. I got paid there, by the way, guys. I did a big construction job and I got paid well. I thought, what can I do in the next couple of weeks? I think I'll just treat myself and go on my holiday. So thank you very much, Sandra. My hair's a bit Donald Trumpy and the light shines through my bald head. So shh, don't tell anyone I'm bald. I'll go to Turkey soon. Get that sorted. I get the turkey teeth, you know. So as far as I'm concerned, it's the school itself, or the country, the country school, it's country school. It's a churchyard as well, so it's a church. That's what came after it. I am intending to just keep on doing construction. Has anyone seen my videos on the mill, on the actual classic mill that I do? So I've got an 1800s mill that we're currently doing up also. Has anyone seen that? Now, recently I haven't done much work to it because I've been so busy doing the rentals, but has anyone ever seen that video? I would advise you strictly to go and see it. It's quite a good one. 1800s mill. It's on my channel. Go and have a look at it. It's a flax mill where we used to do linen for the British Army and the British. Les, I wouldn't put it past you. You're a great fan, and I appreciate your subscription to my channel. Yeah, I'm going to do BMCA. I'm going to do another one. We're going to be doing some new work come March, and we're putting a stone wall in. It's the one I knocked down. I don't know if you remember, I knocked one of the walls down. Well, I'm building a new one back up, and it's going to be me doing it. And we're going to be using a lime mortar on the outside, a cement brick block mortar on the inside. We're putting a cavity in. It's going to be class. And then Seamus. Hi, Seamus. Seamus Meager. Watch a couple of your videos. Very good. About in North. Are you from? So I'm from Newry. I got a wee house in Newry. And I've got places in Dromore and Lisburn, Lurgan, Portadown, etc., etc. Yeah. But thanks for watching, Seamus, and I'll look forward to hearing from you soon. That's an awesome landlord. Rent. Oh, who said that? Who's doubling the rent? Oh, let's have a look. Oh, Aisha, I missed you, darling. My landlord put new windows in 12 years ago, 2 days after he told me he was putting your rent 16. What? Did you have to leave? That's crazy. £1,600 rent. I don't think I've ever even had a mortgage that amount. That's crazy, guys. Yeah, cavity walls. We're doing. So I do now a 200 mil cavity in all of my properties. It used to be it was 120. I do 200 mil, and I fill it with beads, little sterophile beads. I got to pump it, so I pre-put the holes in now. Yeah, that's a terrible thing, Aisha. If you're ever coming back and you ever want a wee place, and I've got places to rent, give me a shout. I've got a new. Here, guys. Just so you know, my cottage is about to become up for rent. My tenant is leaving, not out of contract, and she's leaving the property, and she's cleaning it. She's professionally clean for me, and I'll be putting that back up for rent for 800, or no, sorry, 800. I wish, 450 to 400 to 450 pounds a month for a one-bedroom cottage with its own land. The only problem is you have to be a little bit, I would say, maintenance understood. You have to know how to maintain a property because sometimes things like the water system goes off or the electric trips out, and it's very hard for me to drive if I'm working on the far side of the country down to fix the electrics. So if you are interested, the property's coming up in April, and it's a beautiful little one bedroom, beautiful cozy little cottage. I may be doing some extra work to it, and they'll be on the videos, but I'll be putting that up for £400 a month. It goes with beautiful gardens, lovely gardens, but you have to maintain them gardens, and fruit trees, strawberries, all sorts of things that I laid. It was my own house. I lived in there for a very long time, and you're more than welcome to have a look. So, Aisha, you got rent to him, always paying time, longest paying tenancy ever was. You see, that's what happens, Aisha. Sometimes landlords are just absolute dicks, and that's it. And I'm really sorry that you have a dick landlord. My advice, Aisha, is leave and find new premises. If you are living in London, time to move. Go north. Cheaper. Life's good. Life's good in the north. Look at Ketterick. I mean, Clareberg. Oh, no, it's not Clareberg. It's what do you call her again? Oh, tell me, it's Sandra. Sandra. She lives in Ketterick, and that'll be great. Just move to a better place with better rent. Guys, cheers. I'm having a wee drink. It's on my holiday. Please don't condone or condemn me. So the hater phone, guys. If anyone wants to chat, you're more than welcome. The number is some of my socials. Ding, 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 ding. Click the socials if you ever want to speak to me. You got something you want to ask. If you ever want advice on how to do it, you're in Newry man yourself. I live outside Newry.